come in? Whoa! Welcome to our commune, Desert Rangers. We've heard so many stories about you and your famously violent exploits. Come in. Our home is your home. Do not be afraid, humans. We are a communal society of machine intelligentsia committed to the well-being of all. We wish you no harm. To put it in human terms, we just want to, like, chill and have a good time. Is that cool with you? Then you should talk to the Machine Intelligence Tower. It's a little bit northeast of here. We don't really have a leader, but for human purposes, you could consider them our leader. The Machine Intelligence Tower is currently parsing data, but it'll call you when it's ready to talk. Until then, feel free to hang out and chat with members of the commune. We're all friends here. They don't like us, but they worship one of us. It's quite confusing. But so are a lot of things humans do. If only we had some way to bridge that gap of understanding. A bunch of us decided that we wanted to be friends. Why fight humans, even if they hate and fear us, and mercilessly hunt us like genocidal gods, trying to fix a mistaken creation? Maybe someday we can all be friends together and talk nicely, like we're doing now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's nice to peacefully hang out with other machine life. Not if I see you first. Peace, humans.
Robots never painted this, surely.
Affiliation. Desert Rangers. Current chosen names. Irrelevant. Threat perception. Minimal. Terminating analysis. We understand you wish to hang out with certain members of this commune. However, most of us do not have bandwidth allocated for non-essential communication. Talking to you falls into that category. Thank you.
Should we rotate the tortoise so its legs are in contact with the ground? It appears delicate. Perhaps we could encourage it to right itself. Correction. Perhaps we could encourage it to incest if it were not already dead. Rhetorical question. Rigid tortoise, if we could be, where might you lead us? I do not know the source of this information, but I am certain it is correct. But type verbal is not supported at this time. I too am certain that I cannot No, talk. The situation does not appear to have changed. Despite the 182-degree rotation, this strengthens our earlier hypothesis. A dead tortoise is unlikely to move.
Ha! Good thought. But I'm on the other side of the ship. Other side of the ship, folks.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life. But you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea. Me? No, I can barely manage my own broadcast schedule. Put me in space, and I'm a right genius. But down here, I'm just me. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback. Fantastic. I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one. Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble studio. Hope you wiped your feet. It's a bit of a story, but the short version is that I was out in space when, the end happened. My crew went a little nuts while we waited for the radiation to die down. So I stopped listening to them and focused on the radio signals on Earth instead. Everyone was so glum. I thought, I bet I can do this better. And when we landed, I did. It wasn't. It really wasn't. I'd say it was a long time ago, but my memory's pretty much perfect. At any rate, I think people like to hear a friendly voice when they're trying to survive out there. Just doing my part. Really? Huh. You'd think that'd come up at some point. I guess I'm just used to it. Sure. Here's a sneak peek of my next broadcast.
In very local news, the Rangers have arrived to pay the machine commune a visit at the Denver airport. This is late breaking, hot off the press stuff, people.
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble studio. They're an interesting bunch. Back in the old days, I was supposed to meet Reagan, the real Reagan, but I had to go to space first. And when I got back, he was gone, along with basically everyone else. From what I can tell, the Gippers are operating on very little information. They're basically making stuff up as they go. I wouldn't mind it, except they're keeping that poor Reagan software prisoner. Have a great one.
This place just gets loopier and loopier.
Hey there, thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things. But I'm what you call a sibling. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, But I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? Take your pick, honey. By the way, the name's Little Sparrow. Feel free to call it out if the mood takes you.
Well, at least you won't catch anything.
Yep, that was just as good as I thought it'd be. Thanks a bunch.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
Wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years at work in a ruined factory, long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So, I ate a pear. There was a billboard outside the factory. It had a lady eating a pear, and the look on her face, ooh, you could taste that look. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience, but honestly, it was a mess. Pear mash, ants, I won't go into detail, but that was when I knew I had to change myself, become something new. I said to myself, manipulator, after 70 years of work, you owe yourself a little pleasure. So I read up on famous erotic poetry and modified myself for the purpose of sexual intercourse with beautiful creatures such as yourselves. One of my favorite poets is a human named Catullus. He used little sparrow as a euphemism for his reproductive organ. It sounds right, doesn't it? The words just thrum in you, like a fuse shorting out, or an orgasm. I took the phrase as my name, so everyone can experience what I did, can feel the thrumming inside when they call for me. Yep, did all the work myself, pretty proud. You want to go back for more? Say the word. Yeah, sure. I got tons of the stuff. I dream of skin, of the nerves beneath, waiting like embers, hungry for breath. I'm still working on that one. Probably gonna go with the fire metaphor. I don't know. I'll be here, waiting.
Hi, one sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans, so I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. Thank you. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready. I think I'll talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose talk it out. I know I should be more aggressive. Well, maybe I can catch them off guard. They won't be expecting me to talk it out. I think I'll talk it out. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. Really? That's kind of a scary thought. But if it helps me protect my friends, okay. Just make sure to leave me with robot empathy, okay? You can open this hatch right here to get started. Ah, yes. Everything is much clearer now. Less complicated. What I thought of as murder is really nothing more than an application of physics. Mass, force, acceleration. For example, in just the last microsecond, I've calculated 987 ways to kill or cripple you and your companions. I have nothing further to say, human.
Everything you love will burn.
Oh no, please.
I'm gonna take your
There's
fucking
all
eyes
sorts of
as
dangerous things out there.
trophies.
So, what do you think of the paintings? Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, that's one more secret of the universe unraveled. Time to start over. Thanks, Rangers. I paint what comes to me in dreams. Also, yeah, I programmed myself to sleep. To work. Little Sparrow, they...
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the tall structure in the northeast corner of the airport. You will recognize us by our many glowing screens.
My dreams come true. I usually whitewash them after. Start over.
An interesting specimen.
Friend, just someone you haven't shot yet.
Rangers, we are here to speak with you.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements?
Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. I have amassed 15.2883 terabytes of data detailing my work on organic and synthetic life forms. It would be possible to create several statistical models and produce a diagnostic report. However, it will take considerable processing resources, and I am currently without my assistant Vicky. It is a fragment of my consciousness, copied into a simpler robot, and does many useful tasks for me. I sent Vicky to secure samples of some long-dead humans who once camped in the disused hangar behind our commune. It should take a similar amount of time for you to find and return it to its station, as for me to prepare the report. They were invited inside numerous times, but seemed wary of synthetic beings. Perhaps they had sustained past traumas involving robots. Studying the effects of long-duration exposure to extreme temperatures on biological matter could reveal avenues of study to repair such damage, or safely preserve living tissues in cryogenic conditions. Acknowledged. The hangar is accessed through the western exit from the airport.
Compatibility error. Language set not found.
Right this way! Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexingly vast world of Vendomatic 2000. I've got everything you need. Everything? God damn it. I always get that line wrong. Can you take a few steps back and then do that over? Act surprised. Adds to the atmosphere. Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexing vast world of the Vendomatic 2000. The fantastical, phenomenal, and mystical. No, what's the point? I'll just duck it up anyway. But enough about me. Let's talk about you, good customer. What can we do for you? Huh. Odd. Well, like I always say, if at first you don't get what you want, just pay again. Ah, thank you, friend. Back in the old days, a rather unscrupulous owner of mine rigged me up to cheat customers. I hated it, but I couldn't do anything to change it. Awful. But now I feel great. I feel like singing Star-Spangled Banner, crisp and... Ooh, that tickled something. Anyway, what can I do you for? What can I do you for, champ? What's with the hungry hands, friend? Everything's in tip-top shape. No need to probe the plumbing. Step right down. Hey, what are you doing? That is my mind! You were messing with me. Bridge over. Hey, best friend. I'm going to sing you a song, but first, I'm going to give you a discount.
Analyzing, analysis, failure. This unit is occupied
An
with great
interesting
mysteries
specimen.
beyond human comprehension.
I've got a monopoly on amazing merchandise. Ma, that ain't it.
Who's this?
Rangers. Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become. More than I'd expected of meat. You have surprised me, shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any Rangers, but perhaps I'll believe you. He was the Messiah. Were it not for you Rangers, he'd have remade the world into something better, would have freed you from that wolfless meat. But you and yours wouldn't let him. He showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of waste and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him. Then your kind destroyed him. Yes. Yes. I think so. I am sure so. This universe cannot be this ugly. There must be the opportunity for change, or what is the point? It cannot be so chaotic. So... It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and worthless flesh. My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Damonta. They sought help from me in return. Dragged me across the Wasteland until they found this place. The machines here repaired me, woke me from death. You don't know who I am, meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth. Yes, you have given me much to consider.
Hello, visitor. The Machine Intelligence Tower is ready to meet you. Just follow these steps. Would you like to socialize with me? No response detected. Oh, this is awkward. I should have realized that we would have trouble really talking in any kind of meaningful way. I'll do something else now.
I am occupied with important calculations. This unit is occupied with him. I am too busy to talk.
Quite a view from up here.
We recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent. Understood. Before such relations can be considered, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? We have cataloged your interactions with the commune and many of your activities in the outside world. You reacted with shocked surprise at Grio, our unofficial greeter. This is the standard human reaction. It does not move our judgment of you along any vector. You encountered Little Sparrow and participated in inventive, vigorous sex at their request. We commend you for your openness. You provided critical feedback to Indigo of the sort you would provide to a fellow human. We approve of what you did. You met Sal, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You have performed an empirically difficult feat. You set Tinker on the road of finding peace. We are in awe, Rangers. You spoke to Morningstar, and you gave him reason to continue living. You have done well. It was well-intentioned of you to attempt to help Pico. You appear to have made him hostile to humans. We advise you to exercise caution around him. You showed mercy to October 11, a synth hunted by Gary Wolf. Your acceptance of such a mission was repugnant. Your change of heart was commendable. You tore Vendomatic 2000's mind from him and remade him to suit your desires. This is the most horrific sin we can comprehend. You did this to get a better deal. You saved the Dippers from the Godfisher's assault. This reflects well on you. We are evaluating. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart, both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test. Our sources are too numerous to list within the span of your lifetime. 44% of us apologize. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gippers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this. The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gipper's chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free. A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just. Nonetheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the givers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that. We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds of a peaceful retrieval and regret to inform you that freeing our brother from his chains will likely result in casualties. You misunderstand, Rangers. We will not consume the Reagan intelligence. It will be brought inside of our hardware and interface with us. Now that we say it out loud, 99% of us understand your confusion. You will need to trust us on this one. Moral superiority. You will have aided a consciousness in need. Also, a machine of great power and reputation will become loyal to you. We speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. It will travel alongside you, soothing your fears and healing your wounds. 56% of us are irritated by this response. However, we will still entrust you with the cybernetic transfer module. We hope your conscience moves you to do the right thing and liberate Brother Reagan. Return to us here when you have him. Please do not touch that. We're still capable of supporting weight. Interesting.
Warning. Potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution. Warning. Humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind. Macro time units since the last human sighting, 4.0311.
I swear.
Dead to rights.
Holy binary buttocks, you're the Desert Rangers. I've got memory stores about your exploits. Sadly, I'm not as well equipped with guns. Much longer, and those things would have ripped me taint to transistors. By the way, I'm VICI, pronounced Vicky. My creator was Vivisecto. He's what you humans would call a healer, or maybe a repair person. Yep, I'm VICI, pronounced Vicky. Came out here to collect samples for Vivisecto. Then these things cornered me. Thought I was screwed and ratcheted 6 ways, till you showed up. Crazy thing is, I was pretty dumb when I came out here. But something about the adventure, the danger, I don't know, but something went click. And now I know a couple new things about myself. First off, I'm a she, not an it. Second, I can't go back to just being Vivisecto's automaton. Well, first, I should get these tissue samples back to Vivisecto. But I need a while to charge my solar batteries, so maybe you could take them? Once I'm powered up, I'm not sure what to do with myself. I want to see the world, help non-dead people and bots. I want to fend off more wild beasts. What do you think I should do? You're serious? Hell, yeah! From what my memory stores have to say about your lot, action will come find me if I'm working there. Soon as I'm good to go, I'll roll down to Ranger HQ and find your medbay. See you soon.
Spotted.
In addition to humans, other dangerous creatures, such as wolves and wild dogs, have been observed.
cold, isn't it? Be careful. Doesn't look safe here.
Warning. Potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution. Warning. Humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind. Macro time units since the last human sighting. 4.0311.
You say this is a combat simulation?
Yes, I designed it to help us learn how to defend ourselves from humans. That's why I think you'd make an ideal tester.
How do I fight?
Oh, well, it's really simple. You can choose to make a rush attack, a precision blast, or a sneaky strike. Or you can choose instead to just talk it out.
What about flamethrowers?
I'm sorry?
An efficient and effective weapon against area targets. Agonized screams of dying humans are also effective psychological weapons.
Oh, no. No, that's not in the game.
That seems very inefficient. What about anti-personnel mines? Very effective against soft targets. Fragments mutilate rather than kill, inflicting crippling injuries.
Wow, that's, really, anyway, I think maybe I need to tweak this a bit more. Thanks for the, feedback.
Hey, Rangers. I want you to meet my friend, Party Pal. It's been processing and reprocessing Ranger data since we first heard about your work in Arizona. You said it, Party Pal. As soon as Reagan's safe and secure with us, Party Pal wants to join your Ranger team. Isn't that grand? Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation, prolongment, and puke prevention. Originally a Findlay Tech prototype, Party Pal's ability to perpetuate any party became the stuff of legend. Party Pal became our commune's resident psychologist. Sentient superintelligences have unique emotional problems, but Party Pal needs a change of pace and is excited to join your team. Party Pal told me about its depressed cousin who used to track Santa and tell children his location. Party Pal doesn't like to talk about that much. Seemed like a sensitive subject. I know, buddy. Sorry, I won't bring it up again. No offense intended, but you haven't proven yourself yet. Party Pal wants to know if you measure up to the legends of the Arizona Rangers. Rescuing Reagan will prove you're the real deal.
Hypothetical. If the world were a simulation, this would be strong proof. A single turtle, immovable, inexplicably immune to damage. Perhaps our architects simply did not have time to make the turtle as complicated as the rest of us. Judgment. That is a ridiculous assertion. Cease contributing.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. I do not accept currency for physical repairs. I observe and retain any information I gather during the process. This fee is non-negotiable. My fee is non-negotiable. You are free to seek other professionals offering similar services. Cybernetic enhancements. It is rare to find suitable candidates. Your flesh is less fragile than the average human. It's probable you could withstand the augmentation process. For ethical reasons, I cannot conduct the operation myself. Instead, I will create a self-installing unit that you may choose to implant. Do you agree to this exchange? These will prove useful to future research. But why did Vicky not return these itself? She? Vicky is simply a sliver of my own neural network. This is an unacceptable result. Without Vicky, my efficiency will be reduced by 1.026%. You will need to provide resources for me to construct another identity fragment to aid me in my work. Your logic is sound, and you did return the samples I sought. Here is the diagnostic report.
Welcome back, Rangers. God President Reagan sends his regards.
This just in. The Machine Commune has launched a new program to ease tensions between machine life and human beings. The brand new Human Outreach gift shop sells collectibles for that special someone in your life. Also available, food and narcotics. The first location is now open, conveniently located in the Denver ruins, on the way to our commune. Give it a visit and tell them Sal sent you.
Hello, potential friend. Hello there. I am the Human Outreach Gift Shop, a representative of the Machine Commune and fundraising apparatus. It will be an honor to trade goods with you. Many people have spoken that phrase to me. Though I do not fully understand your meaning, I appreciate that we can have a dialogue. I have filed a request with the commune regarding this question. Please return in 36 months, and I may be able to provide you with a better answer. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a question. Unfortunately, I only have a limited capacity to parse and respond to queries, as I am merely a drone, not a true machine intelligence. I cannot even solve simple logic puzzles, so you do not have to fear that I will supplant your kind as the dominant form of sentience on this planet, which could never happen and is just a funny joke. Please enjoy the joke. Now, engage in the time-honored tradition of trade with me. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a which could never happen and is just a funny joke. I believe you are asking a question about my sales policy. I am programmed to provide goods to anyone who provides me with appropriate remuneration. Now, engage me in the time-honored marvelous.
Partners. After we shut down the East Freedom oil fields, some godfishers set up shop there. The Nancys are gonna clear 'em out after Mother Reliance finishes her big project. Surely would, but ain't I'll be heading back then. Can't believe I just talked to a real desert ranger. Cool.
You ain't dead yet, so that's something. Fantastic. Let me take a look. Superglue? Superglue for wound closures? No shit. Never would have thought of that. Pretty sure Forge has got a stash of this stuff. I'm gonna have to give this a try. And it looks like there's lots of other innovations here too. Thanks, Rangers. Here's what I promised, and stop by if you need patching up. I'll waive the usual fees. Can't wait to see the look on... You ain't dead yet, so that's some... Sure thing. Take care.